gameplay, and you guys get to enjoy it one way or the other. Pretty even off the start right here. We see the shotguns coming out on both sides. Vague, Saucy, both rocking the R9. That's one that, especially on Summit, has had big impact for some of these teams. We'll see what these guys can do off the start here.
Yeah, Vague looking pretty prim proper right here on the P1 objective. You mentioned the shotguns throughout the play. Saucy getting involved early on, but Shisui has been the story of this team. My guy is frying that double SMG setup there with him and Suiwa. Suiwa has got to be the MVP of this roster, though. Not really having that much of an impact, but P1 still very early game. 25-point deficit now as we're rolling into the P2 setups. Suiwa going to hop down, try to contest, but it's LG all over the objective. Tectonic, he doesn't have an AR, but he's got a Bison. Not going to be able to win that second gunfight. Shisui on a little bit of a tear now as we see it starting to ramp up. 33-8 as P1 comes to an end.
All right. It's interesting to see Tectonic pulling out the Bison. That's not a weapon I've really ever seen him use before. I know he'd been working around with the CBR a little bit to see how it would work, and maybe just feeling a little bit more comfortable here. We'll see what he can do. Band absolutely beaming in the top side. He's going to be able to find two. Not able to spot out Zyrax on the bottom side, but LG still going to remain in control of the hardpoint. Suiwa, that player in contention for MVP for TLE coming through, but he's not going to be able to take down Tectonic, and he's going to continue to soak up the hardpoint time. Definitely the hot start that LG was looking for on this one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one of the things that we've talked about this team, like, kind of lacking was that objective role-based player. And, I mean, I still think they lack that objective player, but right now they're doing just god-tier work on the objective so far through these first 2 points. So they're going to be able to clear out all of this time there for the first beginning. They're going to go ahead and get set up for the new as P3 is about to be right down the way. Big kills on the transition, 3 in the feed, make it all LG over the objective. They got the backside spawns locked down, but here comes TLE. They're going to get shut down yet again. So first wave of players through. It is going to be LG standing strong here on the objective, and now, as we see it, Envy actually going to pop the claw, too. This might be a big start here for the P3.
Ooh, big sparrow for Band. He's going to be able to find 2, maybe 3 right there, and obviously nobody making their way through the claw of Envy. A couple players trying to make their way up that snowbank, and one's going to be able to flank on through. A couple kills go through for Law, and they are going to be able to clear things out, but they're not able to take spawns. Looks like they're actually going to be split spawning for right now, and Washi's going to drop. You got to be careful. If you lose that last player in the back in Tectonic, it could get dicey. They're really all down to Washi to lock things in, but spawns maintain. Looks like they should be able to find the break back in, and right now, if you're TLE, you're just trying to see how much time you can manage to get out of this. Shisui going to get shut down in the ski lift as well, and now TLE going to go ahead and opt to rotate, but honestly, given the position that they had, no control of the spawns, they made a good push right there and were able to get some time out of what seemed to be a nothing hard point.
Oh, there we go. Rotation over for New. I did see Suiwa spawn in the back line, but I think he just kind of gave away his life for free. But the spawn's coming through. It is going to be a lockdown. Great job of contesting at the very most. Band trying to contest as well. And a lot of, oh my God, a lot of operators pop. 3 on the left-hand side of your screen. They're looking for the full investment. Zyrax holding the back line. He's the last hope. He's going to get shut down. Wrapping the snow site is Suiwa now, who's going to be able to find 1 in Band. The last hope again. So it's back and forth we've gone. Backside spawns compromised. But hold on. There's the Predators. 2 of them coming through. That's going to wipe out the players there from TLE. And still, a split decision on the spawns. Not locked down this time. Going to go back and forth, Bobby.
A little bit of a miscommunication, I think, right there for Luminosity, as I believe both Preds were called in onto the same spot. Would have liked to find more value right there, but they lock in the hard point time regardless, and as expected, these guys are not messing around today, nearly doubling up on TLE already. And between the two, TLE has definitely looked like the team that's stronger in the hard point, as they've definitely had their fair share of struggles in the search and destroy. So heading back to P1, TLE definitely need to step things up. Obviously, as expected, Suiwa doing everything he can to keep his team in it. He's got 15 and 13 right now, but the rest of the team lagging behind everybody else negative, and especially Saucy, who's been one of the more heavily improved players throughout the season. 10 and 20 right now. He has got to get in this game.
No, he does. He's got to step it up. Obviously, the team is trying to bail him out, but there's only so much you can do. It's a 5-man effort. You got future stage 5 winners potentially on the left-hand side of your screen. We're getting a little too big for our britches. Right now, we got to focus on Mobile Mayhem North America, and right now, they're looking pretty convincing. Almost a 100-point gap now as we see the Pred there pop for Vague's. Not going to find much. Matter of fact, Break's going to come through, so him out of the equation, certainly not having a big impact here for LG onto this objective. TLE starting to ramp it up towards the end of this P1. So we're down by about 60. TLE still very much so in this, but they've got to get all 5 guns rolling.
Yep, no question about it. It's I'm surprised that we're still seeing Saucy stick with the R9, as it's obviously not had the impact that he's wanted. Vague on the flip side, having a pretty solid game, 122 seconds in the hard point, on top of those 18 kills, plus 4 for his squad right now. And Washi really slaying out. He has been stepping up big time as of late. Is going to get shut down. Claw in the hand of Saucy. He's looking to build up some streaks right here. You got a grab Vortex for Shisui as well. Would have liked to see that played a little bit smarter, as I don't think he really got any value out of it. Gonna get dropped by Vague right here. He's looking to wrap the corner, but is shut down by Zyrex. Crucial kill to potentially allow them to lock in some more hardpoint time. Shisui just lurking up above, hoping he can find those LG players, but Tectonic flies down below. Does get knocked off of his War Machine. Not sure if he's gonna get any regen on it. He does, so it's not completely to waste.
Oh, it's not completely the waste, indeed. Now the backside spawn's going to be locked down. Envy and crew doing great work of making sure they're anchoring for these new sites. The contest going to come through for Ban. Envy there for the cross. Going to have to reload. Ban wins the gunfight regardless. That's 3 for him, but the spawns over for New, as I mentioned, is where we're going to be focused at. Suiwa going to be the first initial wave of players to come through, and I think he might have gotten the kill. That could be. That's not going to happen. Kill's not going to come through. Spawn's still kind of wonky, but it does look like LG are going to have it for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting spawn trapped by the spawns right now, effectively. But if you're LG, not the worst thing in the world. You got to be careful. And it looks like the spawns do flip out. They got too aggressive, didn't leave anybody in the back to anchor. And just like that, TLE in control. And this full 40 seconds could potentially be theirs. But Washi is broken in from the front side with the Annihilator, and he is not missing right now. Saucy looking to push on through. God. He's going to get shut down, as is Shisui. So much blue in the feed right now, even without that spawn control. And just like that, spawns are going to flip out. And what looked like a free 40 seconds for TLE should be close to a full 60 for LG.
Yeah, speaking of LG, let's go ahead and dive in. I want to hear those comps. They've got to be passionate. Let's hear how they sound.
Everyone.
No.
Hey, I have a Sparrow.
Two cut me off.
Hey, destroy trophy. Destroy trophy in Fortnite.
3-5, come slow. 3-5, come slow. Or 5, you go.
I'm going.
Okay. I got naded.
I'm gonna nade that Vegan. I'm gonna flash it.
Oh, I naded myself.
You're naded.
Wait, check. I'm on the front. Check, I'm on the front.
One flash. One somewhere close. 2
point, 1 forklift, and 1 red. I killed the guy forklift.
I'm watching deep.
Help out. Just help out.
Deep. Secret.
I'm dead. One in red.
There's a guy A-long Vague. A-long pushing up port.
Red.
Yo, help fake.
Yeah, I'm here.
They're pushing slow.
In point, red. Nice.
I have deep.
Got that check?
Can you hold deep?
Yeah, I got it.
I got hell. I'm looking at hell.
A-long dead.
One smoke. Two top.
I'm watching main. I'm watching forklift. I got
Containers, absolute.
four. One shot, two of them.
One more stairs.
Red.
Well, Luminosity not going to be able to find quite a full 60, but that's about as clinical of a hold as you're going to be able to find, and extending the lead now out to 100 points. Beautiful objective play out of Vague. He's now up to nearly 4 minutes inside the hard point. He has been that guy for them in this one, and right now looks like Luminosity should have a pretty easy time closing out the rest of this one.
Yeah, only 9 seconds left. Hill pops open. We're at a P3 reset. It is last-ditch effort. Vague, last hope here to stay alive. LG gonna get wiped for the time being. Zyrex getting maximal value out of this Purifier, but how much longer can you hold off the beast? They have pretty much had their way with you all game long. There's no way we're gonna see them sell it back with only 6 seconds needed to go ahead and close it out. Ban, try to do everything you can. TLE, they are stacking this hill. They're going to keep the dream alive for another few more seconds now. Law going to pop the operator there, the Sparrow. And I'm going to say I've seen more maximization out of that operator since the buff this past update. Absolutely love to see it.
Ooh, big read out of Tectonic. 1 War Machine going to connect, and right now, only 3 more seconds needed. There's just no way you're making your way through. And even with a solid hold, solid break there for TLE. They really did not stand a chance in that one. Vague doing so much of the dirty work for his squad. Not only the 32 and 25, but 3 minutes and 2 seconds inside the hard point.
Can't cut any slack there for TLE. They've got to strike back here in the Search and Destroy right now. They got to get past the line of defense here onto the B site. As they buckled up, they're 5 stacking it. Here comes the hit. Through the smoke, they're going to be able to get a little bit of map clearance, and as well as Tectonic is going to evacuate for the time being. Washi, oh my God, Suiwa reads it like a book. Able to get that first blood in. This bomb is going down. The Zyrax making sure it does. And just like that, the 4v5 will ensue. The retake. It's going to be a spicy one here for LG.
It is going down here on the B-bomb site. 2 players going to drop for TLE. Vague trying to make his way through. He is loving the R9 right now. And might be able to catch 1, maybe 2 of these players off guard, but a double whiff, and now it's all down to Tectonic. He's going to get spotted out by Law, and the 2 remaining TLE players clutching up right there to take round 1. Definitely, for the sake of momentum, a must-have round, and they're definitely looking to even things up right here. Like we said, Search and Destroy, not always their strongest suit, but Tunisia, not the map these guys are most experienced on, so a little bit of a chance to try to reset things right here is going to be only Tectonic waiting for them on the B site. He has got to put in some work, and that utility is going to make life miserable for him.
Yeah, at some point, twice in a row, we're going to have to make an adjustment. Fair. Oh my God, there we go. Tech, just swifty with it. I was about to say, where's the adjustments here from LG? They're going to get bum rushed yet again to the B site, and Shisui, good for 2. Cleaning out 1, and again, is Vague is going to get 1 before he goes. Envy up top as the trades come through. Bomb has not been dropped as of yet. And with Tectonic finding another one there, it's down to a 1v1. He's got the top side control. He knows what he's doing with it. He's going to be able to find Zyrax there too as well. So maybe not necessarily a B adjustment needs to be made. It is just the collapse needs to happen a little sooner there for LG.
Yeah, and it seems like Tech is comfortable enough with the sniper in hand that he can at the bare minimum take 1 off, and if you get the information and the kill, that's all you really need with the way that they've been playing these retakes. So having that second sniper to throw into the equation, especially with a crazy talented sniper like Washi, can play a huge role, and Tech has definitely been stepping things up. He is getting absolutely bombarded by utility right now, and TLE looking to push all the way up. Suiwa clears everything out on the backside. Now it's on for the 5-man retake. Envy 1 HP, but he's able to get away alive. And 2 players already dropped. My gosh, Washi didn't give him a chance right there. Saucy on the bottom side gets smoked by Band, and that is 5 players left alive for Luminosity coming off round 2.
Flawless retake there. You saw how that one developed. You said, I'm surprised Tech made it out alive. Not only was he able to do that, he was able to find one in the transition, and flawless retake indeed. Didn't need that one to develop too much. Now as LG putting the burners here onto the defense, they've got the mentality. All right, you get the A stack, which is way harder to retake. This B site, you let Tectonic on an island, he's just absolutely showing up and showing out right now. The hit's back over to B again, 4 times in a row. Nothing to predict now as the smoke's going to come through. It's going to clear Tech off of the hazardous site. Bomb still not able to make it through. And a little bit of a commitment issue right there with it. Vague actually going to add fuel to the fire there as he takes down 1. And this one now coming down to Zyrax. Can he get this bomb plant down before he eats this nade? Oh, he gets away with his life. No, never mind. He doesn't.
Now it's down to Law. Band looking to make his way through on the backside. He has no idea. Vague sneaking up behind him with the R9. And coming off that first strong round 1 for TLE, it has been all LG all the way. Is once again just big-time momentum issues for TLE. Saucy has been one of their most consistent players throughout the season. He's sitting on 0-4 at a pretty rough go of it in the hardpoint as well. They need to get him going ASAP if they're going to have a chance at making it to the grand finals without having to go through the lower bracket. Looks like they're going to opt to actually send things back away from B, see if they can catch LG off guard. Tectonic doesn't seem to have read it quite yet, and Law's making his way through the mid. He's going to be able to shut down Washi, and that's one of the first bloods we've seen for TLE so far in this one.
Yeah, that make it 2 now. Oh, look at Vague, though. Oh, my God. I don't even think we got the second doof out. He is piecing. Zyrax finally able to shut him down, but Vance has found 2. Vague absolutely cracked here. Is Tech going to be dropped flat-footed? Oh, my God, Law gets the 2-piece. And the drought is done here on the attacking site. They found 2. After starting off strong,
Enemy has dropped
get,
the bomb.
I mean, absolutely obliterated through the next 3. Finally able to find one. This is the last round on the attack here for the side of TLE. So I love the positioning. I love the double back. I love that they clean and counted their kills. Certainly panned out perfectly for them.
Interestingly enough, they're going to opt to send back on over to B. They give some information to Tectonic. The nade lands onto Law. So now the counter back to the opposite side. But just, I mean, you're investing so much right there in just a hope that something connects, and none of it seems too terribly calculated, especially with only one player playing toward that side every single time around. That's going to put TLE in a rough spot, and right now, LG's content to sit back and wait. You got the trophies in place, and you got double snipers holding down this B site. Right now, TLE, 0 map control, and they're going to need Saucy to step things up with the sniper right here and see if they can poke a hole in this defense.
Okay, well, Law holding the fort down in the middle of the map. Envy, he peeked that balcony one time, and he took, I mean, he was one shot. There's nothing that's going to go unnoticed. Saucy, you mentioned it. He's going to be able to find one, but that is it. Vague continuing his run of terror. Shotgun galore. He's got a sniper to go along with it. This R9 is lethal at his hands. He's got 7 this game. Leading the pack. Now the hit back over to the B site. You still have one over there. This time it's not Tech. I want to see how the pressure is being handled here from Washi as he's about to get absolutely bombarded by 3. Let's see if the call-outs come through as well. Zyrax made it down the staircase. Washi does see him now finally, I believe, and he is just waiting for the moment to pounce. Oh, catches one through the middle of the connector, too, and, I mean, perfectly timed as that bomb goes down. Oh, my God!
Washi said, what head glitch? I don't see one. All I see is a free kill. Shisui on the bottom side. Gonna be able to take down Van. Turns out to Suiwa. He had no business winning that one, and it's all down to Shisui. A doof to the face once again. And Vague cleaning up yet another kill. A beauty of a performance in the hardpoint. And now sitting on 8-3 here in the search and destroy as well. He's absolutely stepping things up for this Luminosity squad. And playing a big role in the lead that they're holding right now, not only in the game, but in the series. They're going to look to maintain as they do head on over to the offensive side. 2 players going to be sent over on the defense for TLE. Law, AR in hand, set up, trying to see if he can catch him on the cross. Doesn't see Envy through the smoke right there, and that's going to be a free kill for Envy. Oh my gosh, should have been able to trade at least one right there. Just like that, it's going to be a wide open bomb site for LG.
Let's see if they can capitalize on it, though. Big impact early on. Suwa going massive off the rip. Reefer Envies, he's going to slow this puppy down. They're going to wait for some more mistakes to be made. And Zyrax, not in the equation as of yet. Shisui could be as soon as he hears that sit rep. There goes the bomb plant. Shisui getting plenty of information. Bait is going to be taken. Envy, not full by it. Tech able to find one off the rip there as well. Zyrax is going to drop. And now it's on for the 2v3. We got Saucy, we got Shisui. Shisui is still straddling here. Waiting for the go to make this hit happen. Envy going to go ahead and dedicate himself to get this bomb plant down. And now it's on. 40 seconds here for the retake.
Unfortunately for Saucy, the TLE player not going to peek that corner and now force back the defensive setup. Looking pretty much as perfect as it can be for Luminosity, and they are not peeking anything unnecessarily. Saucy's got to be the one to open things up. Sniper in hand. Tectonic's going to take down Shisui, and now he's left all alone. It'd be a god tier 1v3 if I've ever seen one, but if you miss the first shot, they're going to make you pay, and looks like LG going to look to collapse right here. Envy is going to drop. I can't connect on the quick scope onto Tectonic. And right now, all they got to do is play time. No real opportunity for him to clutch up right here. And Tectonic, make it washy, cleaning things up with the Elcar.
Oh, man. I saw Tech jump, and I was like, oh, is it one of those moments? Is that what we're doing? Okay, we're postering kids over here. This is what I'm liking. Yeah, Saucy, I don't know what Saucy's got going on, man, but he is not hitting the shots that he normally would right now, and it's showing. Is big time clutch getting dropped right there. Obviously 1v3 not very doable, as is Washi gonna be able to take him out his first blood too. So a little bit of a toss up here now, as a lot of map control going to be gathered up as we split 2v2 here. They're getting picked apart though. Vay continuing to run rampant in this map. He's dropped. The R9 and lights for the L. There it is. That's it. That's the one.
I'm surprised it took him that long. There were a couple opportunities where they could have spent a significant amount of time shooting bodies, and they didn't opt to do so. So, you know, maybe that's growth, or maybe they're saving it for the grand finals and hoping they meet TLE there. We'll have to wait and see, but all down to Shisui, a 1v4, and the attempt to clutch a round that would put them at map point and down 2-0 against a phenomenal Luminosity team of Shisui. Seeing if he can pull off a miracle right here. Takes down 2, but still, you got Envy in the top side. That LK is not going to be easy to counter from that distance. Takes him down. And now one more round needed for Luminosity to lock in the 2-0 and see if they can maybe lock in a sweep heading into the grand finals.
Yeah, it's looking like the case. I said this is the bounce back round, and lo and behold, it's the absolute best search and destroy map from LG, and certainly they are putting their best foot forward. Pretty much a masterclass here to search. Now, could be the last round. A-side compromise now as Suliwa is actually in the middle of the map. Gonna be able to gun down one. Saucy gonna be able to find one as well. Uh-oh, we got troubles in paradise. Tech is on an island. He's the last one alive. And he's got 5 angry TLE members just waiting for him to make one wrong move.
Well, if there's anybody I'd want to pull off a 1v5, it'd be Tectonic, but this doesn't really seem like the situation to do it. Bomb is down over on that A site. You got 5 players lurking around the map. Maybe a couple players, you can catch him off guard as he takes one down. Saucy right outside the window right there. The question is, will he hop up? They have the information. That's all they really need. Seems like Law has a clue where he is in the mid-map as well. But Tech able to stay alive and still 57 seconds to work with. Definitely far from unwinnable, but he's got to start to make some quick moves if he wants to see if it can happen.
I love the respect out of Saucy. You know, call the dogs off. Hey, we got the bomb down here. There's no business for us peeking through that backside. You're just waiting for a disaster to happen. Here comes the hit. Tech's got to be swift. He's got to be just. Oh, my God. He's flawless for another, but it's Zyrax who is going to be able to chop him down on the rotation. So it was inevitable. You have to make the play towards the bomb. You weren't going to 5-on-5 in the span of that time frame. So got to rush it, got to speed it up, and surely the end result about is what we anticipated in 1v5.
Yep. It was pretty much dead from the start right there. Is TLE trying to bounce back once again. LG going to go ahead and apply that pressure over toward the B side. Zyrax, the only one there to defend. Tries to pre-fire through, not able to connect, and right now he's got 4 angry LG players rushing right at him. But 2 kills going to come through. Saucy and Suiwa finally finding their rhythm. And Saucy, that X factor that we had talked about before, putting some pressure onto LG. Band down below, should be able to get 1, might be able to make it 2 right there. Does get shut down. All down to Tectonic once again, this time 1v3. But player's going to go ahead and group up right here. He's seeing if maybe he can get some timing onto Suiwa around the corner. But Suiwa doesn't really have much of a reason to peek around the corner. He's going to win the gunfight with the disadvantage anyway. And this one is far from over as TLE takes back-to-back rounds.
Yeah, LG, back-to-back rounds you mentioned. Looking kind of sloppy here. He's kind of lost focus. Obviously, we saw those body shots come through a few rounds back. This one's not over with, though. We'll see if they come back and haunt him right now. TLE on the brink of a little bit of a comeback. We'll see if they take it round by round. Zyrax still holding this B site down. LG just content with playing for picks. You've got a little bit of control here onto this B side, but Suiwa has been golden towards the middle of this map. They finally able to shut him down. I don't know how he got all the way back there without anybody noticing him. So the 1-for-1 trades come through, and that's a player you definitely need out of the equation. Ban, though, out of the equation for this one. Envy there to find the refrag, and this B should have a green light on it, but Envy's got to wait for the cavalry to come through.
Vague's holding down the mid-map. Shisui gonna go ahead and lurk through lower. And right now, playing a waiting game. Hoping somebody for LG overextends right here. You got Saucy overlooking. Envy's going to opt to plant the bomb right here. And Saucy picks up the kill. This should be another free kill right there. And all down to Vague once again. Big misplay out of Luminosity. And the bomb has actually gone down. Vague's going to peek the corner. Here's the audio. Oh. He's got to get away. 2 bullets already gone through. Saucy going to peek the corner, but he can't win the gunfight. Vague goes huge 1v2. And Luminosity takes the map.
Oh my God, what a nail biter. You saw him hoofing it. He was nowhere in the equation. Envy, first time he got the intel there, wanted to get the plant down. I think he stuck to it, and I'm glad he did because the force of pressure. And Vague absolutely goes massive. Nonetheless, 7-4 is that score line. Tectonic with 10 the MVP, but Vague certainly stealing the spotlight with that 1v2 as well as some body shots that came through. He had 13 in that game. We'll see how it pans out now. If anything, it gives you a little bit of comfort knowing that you can have the setup as we see it now. So already getting dropped. God, those shots are absolutely crispy. And I thought he was going to rotate back over to the kilo. No. This is his first love, right, Bobby?
Oh, yeah. No question about it. He's been there since day one. And the straightest shooter in the West, Tectonic. Big kill off the start right here, but this is a strong start for TLE. They pick up a 4-man advantage early on. Zyrax is already on a hunter killer. And it looks like they pretty much have this A side already locked in. LG looking very sluggish. Nobody besides Ban. More than 1 kill right there. And Saucy is saucing every point he can. He's going to take down another. And LG do not look sharp at all. TLE out with a vengeance on this one. And they are doing their best to avoid that lower bracket.
2 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. 19 to 24 in the live count. And we are at a little bit of a standstill as the play is starting to develop. They try to pick it apart. He's going to find one. Gets the second as well, but Law able to shut him down. You can play on trades like that for a little bit, but I think the Gutty's starting to pick up now for LG. Oh, Envy's going to hop down out of the window. Shisui there for the trade. So far is so good there for the side of TLE. They've done miracle work there getting that A-cap, but where's the follow-up? They need to have a little bit more stronger presence in this mid-map as well as onto that B objective.
Yeah, Law trying to peek out that window, but there's just no way you're going to find Peeker's advantage in that situation. Concussion's going to go out. Trophy does disappear, but Envy able to get out of dodge, and right now he's still able to lock down that lane. Even if he gets shut down, you got Band there for the assistance, and Washi seeing if he can make his way out, but absolute beams onto Law right there. And despite the success they saw over on the A side, some struggles here, but the kills starting to come through for TLE. And it looks like they're going to opt to play this like a TDM, and it's actually working to their advantage right now. Envy's going to peak the quarter, low on HP, but it doesn't matter. No business winning that one, and just like that, the life advantage down to 2 for TLE, and absolutely 0 ticks of progression over here on B. They've got to start to lock in some map control, but just have not been able to find any progress through the mid-map, and Washi's going to find another one right there as the clock becomes more and more of an issue for TLE.
Yeah, indeed. You got a player that's actually not even involved this was so your lifeline onto the spawn side of the opponents might go, I mean, just completely wasted like 45 seconds. Has never developed into anything. Can't get the hop up there. TLE, though, are going to find 3. They're going to hop the hill. They got a 9-7 life lead. You got Shisui with a little bit of a chokehold if anybody does push out. And they are racking up this time, Bobby. 7-6 now as the life's going in favor of the attacking team. And we're back to tied.
And right now, Saucy is trying to single-handedly keep his team in it. He is 13-6, I think more than the rest of his team combined, but he's going to get shut down right there. Ban going to opt to invest the operator, and I'm not sure that was even necessary. Still 9 shots remaining. He did not get any value out of that right there, but regardless, Luminosity is going to take the round. Gotta wonder if that could be a move that comes back to bite them. Obviously, you force TLE to do a little bit of the same on the flip side, but typically the defense is where you would have those rather ready to go, or rather the offense. Envy's going to slide on through claw in hand, able to get the assist right there. Heavy operator investment out of both teams. Washi's going to slide through, trying to get some value from this Annihilator. Another player around the corner. Law's going to drop in just like that. It's nearly a full wipe, exactly a full wipe. And this should be basically a free A-cap here for Luminosity.
Oh, it should be. Look at Washi. He's going to get ousted on the rotation all the way through. They're trying to apply the pressure. Envy's going to be able to break the back line. He's going to be able to find the 2 in the feed. And that Fennec, my God, it's the leading kid. Oh, my God. 4 in the feed. He's got a Pretty and a paper plane to work with all along. Time is being collected. Vague finally going to get shut down. The Predator going to come through. Not going to find much value out of it. Grab Vortex going to be popped onto the objective. TLE trying to shut down this A hit, and they are losing bodies by the moment. They are hemorrhaging over here. At some point, they just got to chalk it.
Yep. Suiwa able to find 2 in the mid-map, but doesn't account for Tectonic, or they're capturing the objective. Luminosity still have not managed to lock in A right here. It's far from over, but if TLE are looking to play TDM, they've got to slow down the pace of this one significantly. It looks like Suiwa's going to look through and see if they can put LG in a spawn trap right here. He's able to find one, and you get the information, just relay it to your teammate. No reason to take the shots. He's able to get through. Nobody peeks at him. I don't know how he's able to do this, but he's Houdini right now in the mid-map. TLE still down by 2 lives, but once again, Luminosity have not captured either of the objectives so far. And you got Law with the Sparrow popped. You got to make a push, and it could be costly.
It could be indeed. LG, you have to capture any of these objectives. 8 seconds left to go. Law going to be on the hill. He's going to get wiped. There it goes to hit. Ban, good for 2. Make it 3. Ripping him off the heady, but he's going to drop. Time is now going to be collected by Vague. And we're down to a 4v1. This one might be done. Law, the last hope. Shot's good for 1, but he's not going to be able to seal the deal. And just like that, Bobby, might be a sweep here in the control as well. 2-0. Objective not played. Round still 1.
Yep, and it was looking dicey right there, but really fell into the game plan of Luminosity, where they wanted to play it like a TDM, and TLE just not quite calculated enough in that one. Law having struggles right now, sitting on 5 and 12. Operator investment once again, but Zyrax shut down, Suiwa shut down, and you got to think with those 2 operators gone to waste completely, very little hope for TLE as it is all Luminosity in the feed. The streaks start to come out, the spawn trap is in play, and banned on a God Heady right here as he continues to send those streaks into their spawn. Zyrax not going to have any shot, and they are getting absolutely torn to pieces here in round 3.
Oh, absolutely torched right now. Full dice, full max blended. I don't know what it is. Banned is absolutely him. Here comes the Pretty. Oh, it's a triple. He's finally going to get shut down. But I got to say, an absolute beautiful little hold there as the spawn traps and set. Ban finally dealt with, but damage completely done. Nothing minimal about that. We're down to 10 on the right-hand side of our screen. We have yet to hop the hill. Finally, some pressure being applied. Finally, some gunfights being won, too. And hello, Saucy. Able to find 3 in the feed just like that. He's going to be able to pull out the claw. And the hill is going to be captured. Might be extended. This is a fighting chance. This is tough after he gets dropped right there on the rotation to B.
Yeah, that 2-piece by Tectonic might be able to seal it right here. If you're TLE, you got a chance of capturing that A objective, but now down 8 lives and likely going to have to invest some more to make your way on over to B. We see the capture go through, but seeming to be only a matter of time. They're going to camp on these headies and see if they can make something happen, but LG continue to farm the kills. Only 3 players remaining. And right now, they are being absolutely hunted by Luminosity. Only 2 players left. Saucy, Law, trying to see if they can make something out of nothing, but both shut down, and that is how you 3-0 a series. Luminosity Gaming will be heading to the grand finals.
You tweak a few things, and this team could be absolutely lethal and untouched on Crossroads. So